A scary USC team is back in the top 25. We argue about Penn State's brand and culture and what were our best Halloween costumes. All of that coming right up. It's the Halloween episode of the Water Cooler. Where else would you rather be? Happy Halloween and welcome to the Water Cooler, your home for USC sports banter. I'm your host, Doodle Bob, aka Anthony Bettino, joined alongside Jedi Terrence Holden, Father Casey Kasner, and Ted Lasso Dylan Lunin. Now guys, after a bye week, USC is somehow back in the top 25. I don't remember any time a bye week has gone to the top 25. So do you guys really think this is deserved?
Yeah, I'm going to say they were because...
they are deserved?
They are deserved of 23. I would move them up even. The bye week was favored by 2.5 over USC after that Notre Dame loss. But I do think that this team is a top 25 team, especially when you have a team like Michigan who is 21. That's kind of ridiculous to me. A team that USC really blew the doors off a couple weeks ago.
Off the top of my head, Arizona State lost this week, Illinois lost this week, LSU lost this week. There was a lot of movement in the high teens, early 20s of the top 25. While I do think it's weird to be ranked after a bye week, the movement helped out USC, and I think it's going to help them going forward.
I agree. There's a lot of big teams losing right now. First of all, they shouldn't have been unranked after that loss to Notre Dame anyways.
I agree with that.
That number one. Second of all, I agree with Terrence. They should be above Michigan. They should also be above Texas, in my opinion. Texas has looked completely awful.
Good comeback, though.
But against Mississippi State,
Don't disrespect
Mississippi State's
underrated. They almost lost to Kentucky. Bottom of the barrel SEC teams, while USC.
The bottom of the barrel SEC team is like a good team in any other conference, though.
Not the Big Ten, but USC almost. They beat Michigan. They lost to Notre Dame in a pretty close game. They've had good losses, I would say, compared to Texas.
Oh boy, good losses.
I don't know. Good losses.
Classic SEC
bad
propaganda
wins.
right there.
Gosh. Personally, I think they deserve it, but I think 25 max. I feel like
really.
I think they deserve to be
They're better than Utah.
recognized, but
So which of these teams do you think deserves to be ranked above them? Like a Utah, Memphis? Do you think both of those?
Memphis got a good win this week.
But Memphis also did lose to UAB 2 weeks
I
ago.
don't think Memphis,
but
but I could argue Utah. That wouldn't make me too angry. But I feel like USC just hasn't proved itself enough to be in the rankings. And now you said, where'd you say? Because it sounds like you think they're top 20.
Yeah, I actually do. I disagree with Dylan.
That's a little high in my opinion.
See, I disagree with Dylan that they should be over Texas because I don't think his point about
I
them
think they should be
being-
above Houston. Houston beat a battered ASU team.
Yeah.
Beating ASU means nothing at this point.
I kind of agree.
respect.
I'd say at a minimum of they should be above Michigan. I think Michigan, you could swap them, maybe just 21 and 23, because there's just no reason that Michigan should be above USC. They have basically the same exact resume, except for USC beat Michigan by 3 touchdowns.
I completely agree with Michigan. I don't think Michigan be ranked, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I feel like just USC hasn't really proven themselves. Besides the Michigan win, which was a good win, but I don't think that really warrants the above 25 in my opinion. I feel like they haven't done anything to show that they're
But there's
this
so much
high caliber,
parity.
this great team.
I agree, but I don't think 23 is saying they're a great team. I agree.
I agree. I think it's saying they're a good team.
There's so much parity in college football right now too. I think being in the 20 to 25 range really doesn't mean a whole lot right now.
Yeah, but you're saying they're in top 20 though.
Yeah, I do, and I still don't think that's a great team. I don't think that there's a great team. I'm looking at it rankings right now until 13 to 12.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
I think when you get to that Texas Tech Notre Dame range, from there, from about 14 to 30 of those rankings, that's when you get to good teams. I think that's where USC is, even though I do think they're going to lose this weekend.
I don't know. I can't really find a good reason to put them in the top 20. I just feel like they're just unproven, but they're enough to kind of at least have a recognition.
How about context?
I think you have to just talk about the fact that they are one of, if not the best offense in college football, and that's enough to put them in the top 20.
Yeah.
That's why I think they deserve to be in the top 25. Dylan, you're agreeing. What are you thinking?
Well, I think like I mentioned, I think the highest you can go would be in that 20 spot, but I do think they're kind of, I think 23 ranking would be reasonable if there was better teams above them in the rankings, which there's not. I still don't think Michigan's better than them. I still don't think Texas is better than them.
Houston?
I still don't think Houston's better than them. I think they could be 20.
I think if they do win this weekend against Nebraska, Nebraska is a fine team. They've beaten this Cincinnati team who's ranked 17th. I think if USC can somehow win that game, which I don't think they will, then they should definitely move up into
It's a
top
whole
20.
nother conversation.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're in a little bit of disagreement here. A lot of like similar thoughts, but some disagreements there. What we can agree is that we're all in some pretty good costumes. And we got good outfits, but do coaches have good style? Let's see what they got with a good old start bench cut. What do you think? Well, let's see what we got today with some outfits.
Whoa.
These are not coaches, but
all good.
yeah.
Ooh. Can I go first, actually?
Go for it.
You
Yeah.
seem passionate. So
I
I'll let
mean,
you.
I am a big fan of the denim. I'm also a big Klay Thompson fan, so I'm starting Klay.
no.
I really mess with Tyrese Halliburton. I like the sort of Mr. Rogers look we have going on.
Ooh, I
The
see
bubblegum pink sweater. I'm benching him. He can come off when Klay gets tired. Spida Mitchell, Donovan. I don't know what's going on here. It's cool, but it's not like a costume. I don't see
none of
costume.
these-
Well, this
None
isn't a
of these-
costume. This is a
It's
fit.
outfit.
This is
This
a
is
fit
outfit.
ranking.
But Tyrese could pull off a costume with this. This looks like I'm trying to be a professor for.
And
Bro,
though I,
then what is Klay?
this only works because it's Halliburton. If any other of these guys had it on, I think I would cut it. But for
disagree.
some reason, this works for Tyrese. And now the normal outfit look for Klay, that like makes sense. That's like a normal outfit. But for the sake of Halloween, I think I'm starting Tyrese. I'm benching Klay. I don't really know what Spider's doing, so I'm cutting
I'm
him.
going to full-heartedly disagree with both of you. I am starting Tyrese Halliburton as someone who wore a
That's what I just
pink-
said. That's
No,
what
no,
I
no,
just
no, no,
said.
but you're- Calm down. As someone who wore a
Take
pink
that
sweater
hand out
and
of
a
my
tie
face.
on Sports Scene this past week, I love the fit. I think it looks great on him. I'm benching Donovan Mitchell.
What?
That was way too big of a reaction. for that.
Wait,
know,
dude.
I like that fit. It
Would
looks
you
fine.
wear that?
That's like a track fit that you wear to the gym.
What?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
see
even know.
velvet
That's
on that.
What? You're wearing that to the
You're-
gym?
you're-
I'm not wearing
yeah,
that to the
come on.
gym.
Dude,
That's
you are
crazy.
now. You're wearing that to the gym?
Yes, do not question it.
No,
Klay Thompson's
you're
fit
just-
is
This is
Looks like
This is
you would see
performative
at,
right
at
now.
Starbucks, you know, with
a guy with his
And that's why-
laptop, which I
that's-
love.
That's why
Hang
it's
on.
ugly. No,
Wait,
no, no. That's
wait,
why it's
wait.
ugly. I'm cutting Klay because
Okay.
first off, I think
That makes
denim
sense.
for the most part looks terrible. I think
Whoa,
denim like that.
no,
What?
come on.
Like there is a place for all of this stuff. A denim jacket looks ugly though.
Okay,
No
whoa,
disrespect.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
You-
whoa,
If
you
anyone
hate
in
jeans,
the
don't
control
you?
room,
You
if
think-
anyone watching has a denim jacket, but I think it
have
looks
a denim
terrible.
jacket.
You
I'm
hate
offended.
you hate jeans, don't you? You think jeans make you look
No.
stupid, don't
No, no,
you?
no, I
You
like
think
jeans.
guys shouldn't wear jeans?
No,
don't
I
you?
have 2 pairs of jeans I like quite a bit, but I
Two?
don't.
That's it?
Yeah, and I like them quite a bit. But I think that specific outfit looks terrible. Denim on denim? Come on now.
No,
listen,
That's
no,
real.
I
That's
think
like the most normal outfit.
I will say
ever.
no.
Why would
a
it be?
Cana-
Why
a
do
Ca-
I want normal though?
You can rock a Canadian tuxedo, but the thing is, I'm not a dark denim guy. I am a light denim guy.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
another
light
part of it,
wash. I
yeah.
think it's better. But so let me go to my rankings here. You know what? I'm gonna start Donovan Mitchell. Because
It's
No
like
aura. There's no
No,
aura.
let me explain. I like the.
You are
What do
not
you
a
mean no
good
aura?
judge
Look
of
at that
aura, Casey.
timepiece on his wrist.
Damn,
That's
straight.
beautiful.
Oof.
I
They
love.
probably all have watches
fine.
on. They
I
all
don't
have
see
watches
any.
on.
I love the creativity
That
with the
looks
purple,
perfectly
with the
fine.
purple jacket, with the
Yeah,
with the
I think
tan
you guys are
collar.
way too
I really
reactionary.
like this jacket. I don't know if I would go with matching pants, but I think he rocks it really well.
You just
Tyrese
lost
Halliburton
credibility
as
by saying
well.
that.
He's got a little bit more creativity in there. He's got kind of this trouser pleated pants going on. Love the pants. Love the cardigan. Love the tie. I think he's got the whole fit going on. I like the creativity, very Tyler the Creator-esque. But Klay, I think this is too basic. You're an NBA star. We need to
Yeah.
at least
straight.
branch out a little bit. Go with the light wash. Be a little bit more creative. Don't go too creative like Russell Westbrook.
He has
though.
so
That's
much
all I gotta
aura,
say.
though. Like, he has so much aura.
You got to stop saying that. I think that the purple actually works really well.
Thank you.
As someone who likes
I
the
agree.
color lavender and appreciates
He is
the
What
from
about
Port-
mag-
he is
I
from
dabble a little
Portland.
magenta,
Yeah,
I
he
will
likes
say.
the purple.
You're a big lavender
I do
guy.
like lavender. I also like the scent of lavender. My body wash is lavender scented.
Oh, okay, that's too much.
All right, well, I didn't need.
That's
I
too
wasn't
much
interested in
info.
that.
Well, I was interested in that. I like the color and the scent.
If you wouldn't mind recommending it, I would love to use that, too.
Yeah, well, what soap do you
We'll talk
use?
about this. We'll talk
What
about
body
this
wash do you use, Terrence? Well, we had a lot of disagreements on there. And last week we had an even bigger disagreement because we got pretty heated, especially the two of us talking about Penn State. And that argument continued outside the show. So let's take a look at what we were talking about Monday night at trivia.
Football brand is? Bro, they're not. I'm talking that Oklahoma is one of the 5 best football programs in college football.
All right, well, we've been talking about this all week because what we were arguing about was a list that you made of 13 schools that are bigger brands and cultures than Penn State in no order.
Yep.
And I'm going to be honest, I think this list is terrible, but I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, well, Anthony, I'm going to give you 1 point of what you are going to say about Penn State. Is they have a great atmosphere a couple times a year. The whiteout is fun. What they do not do better than Alabama, USC, Georgia, Florida, Miami, Ohio State, Michigan, Notre Dame, Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Tennessee, and Clemson is win national championships, win Heisman trophies, and produce players that go to the NFL. They have less than every single one of those teams, and it does not make sense that they're a better brand at all in college football.
Tennessee's the one that irks me the most. There is no way you're saying Tennessee's
Neyland
brand.
Stadium is just as good,
Penn State is. Have you been to Beaver Stadium?
No.
dude?
I don't want to go. You are possessed for this
Dude,
take.
Penn State, literally, the
You're-
whiteout.
You're getting a race for that comment.
The whiteout is fun. It is. It's not like this great tradition though. It was created.
What?
It was created in
I agree.
2007. They have an under 500 record against when playing teams on the whiteout. It's not like it's.
I'm older than that tradition.
It is not a formidable force that
this
teams
is
are playing
knowledge.
against.
That's we're not all.
It is a cool atmosphere.
Oh my
It
gosh.
doesn't actually produce that. Teams are able to
Wow.
win against it.
That's a
You
great-
go into
I
Death
like
Valley.
this.
You go into Clemson. Excuse me. You go into Clemson. You go into Tennessee. Teams are not winning in these places. It's because of the team and it's because of the atmosphere.
Wait, hang on.
Neyland
You
Stadium
said,
at night
wait,
is
hang
better
on.
than
You
Beaver
mentioned
Stadium.
Clemson. Can you tell me what Clemson's record is this year? I think
It's not
teams
this
are-
year.
Okay,
They
wait,
won the
so-
Natty
let's
like
not-
4
so
years
that's-
We
ago.
don't-
5 years
then we
ago.
can't talk about
See,
Penn State either because they
That's
suck
not a
right
good
now
point.
too.
Yeah, there we go. Some
But-
mutual agreement there.
The atmosphere of Penn State is.
The problem with this is the only argument you have is the atmosphere, and it
that
is
not
good
true.
every once in a
That is
while.
not true. Let me get my notes out. You're
They
making
do
me
not
angry
win
here.
more games than Alabama, USC, Georgia, Florida, Miami, Ohio State, Michigan, Notre Dame, Texas,
In
Oklahoma,
history?
LSU. National championships, they haven't won in 40 years. A Heisman, they haven't won in 40 years.
First round QB, 30 years.
Thank you. They do not produce the talent
Col-
or the wins that any of these teams do.
Yes, they do.
No, that
Yes,
how?
they do.
I just listed all of those things. How are they better? Tell me how they're
Yeah,
better.
I need. Wait, let's hear his side.
Bro,
Let's hear his sermon.
He's got notes.
they're one of the all-time teams. They have one of the all-time winning percentages. They're the symbol. They're a symbol of college football.
No, they're
think-
not.
Tennessee is
They're a
not-
symbol of scandal.
Tennessee
That's
and
what it is.
Clemson
That's what they
not
are.
a
That's
symbol
what they
of
are.
Have
college
less
football.
national
Penn State are a
championships,
terrible
and they
school.
have not won a national championship more recently than any of these teams. They have not produced as much first-round talent.
Thank you.
They have not produced a Heisman winner more recently than any of these
They're
teams.
still talked about every single year, though, no matter how good or bad they are.
Because
Not
they're the
all
butt of
these
the
teams
joke.
are.
Yes, they are. What are you talking about? Yes, they are. Every single one of these teams is talked about
So
more.
you don't think Penn State's talked about every year, no matter what?
Because yeah, I do
After
admit they're
these
good, but
teams.
it's after these teams. They are not the
There's
same level
no
as this
way
team.
not Tennessee and Clemson, definitely. I don't even
Clemson
argue
have
Oklahoma.
won
Clemson-
2 national
Clemson-
championships in the last 10 years.
T-Law.
How are
Deshaun
you
Watson.
How are you not going to
If
say?
we're talking about NFL talent, they both suck.
how are
NFL talent.
You brought that
You know
up. You
Trevor
guys
Lawrence
brought
How
that
are they
up.
not? How are they not? Trevor Lawrence does not suck. First off, who also?
He's not been good.
What Penn State quarterback is starting in the NFL right now?
That's ridiculous.
Look, we talked about
When
that.
was the last time a Penn State quarterback started in the NFL?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. There's other Agnes. There's Micah.
Who's the best player from Penn?
Micah Parsons. Are you
Never.
kidding
Good
me?
point,
One of
bad
the
point,
best
bad
defensive
point.
players
Bad
in the
point,
NFL.
Bad point.
That's one individual.
One individual player.
Saquon
There's-
Barkley as well.
Saquon, thank you. They
They're
have
not
so much top tier
consistently-
talent.
No, they're just not though. They have
Saquon and Micah Parsons.
They have these solid players. That is it. As a college football brand, they are nowhere near any of those teams. They don't win as many games. They don't win as national champions. They don't win the Heisman trophies. What do you not understand about that?
I can't take you seriously when you're yelling this
Well, you
loud.
might be possessed by the devil now.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, seriously, Father. I apologize for my sins.
It's okay.
Wait, I want to go back to
pass
the
out.
whiteout here. You're telling me this doesn't scream the atmosphere?
It does, but it
For
doesn't-
once a year, and they
What-
don't even win it.
Hang on. If we're talking about
weird one.
atmosphere, why is USC on this list?
Also, no, it's
USC
not,
has
but
the
it-
worst atmosphere
culture.
out of
I mean,
any
no,
of
no,
these
no, no,
schools.
no, no,
I
what
think
side you're
atmosphere is
playing.
one part of
Wait,
it.
yeah, wait, what's your
Yeah, you
opinion
fence
on
sitter.
I can't tell what's
Relinquish your sins. You're sitting on the fence.
All right.
How am I sitting on the fence? I'm
Penn
just
State
saying
is
our
a-
school
I'll
is
give you this.
terrible
Penn
in
State
terms of
at its
atmosphere.
peak is a top 5 atmosphere in the country. Top 5, 100%.
I think that's a
That
good.
does not mean that they have a better
branding.
branding culture.
You know who also has a great atmosphere? North Dakota State. But
Oh,
they're not
shut
on
up.
the list.
What?
Damn
No,
straight.
stop it.
There's
Thank-
no
far
way
down
you
North
just compare
far-
North Dakota State to
Well,
Penn
let me
State.
But
just
it's
say this.
proving my point.
I want to
that
say this though.
atmosphere
No,
doesn't
it's
mean a whole
not.
lot.
No, I was going to
Wait
say
a minute, what?
atmosphere is a part of it though. It's not.
It's also-
It's not
I
the
go back
end all
to my
be all.
point.
Everyone knows Penn State.
I go
bro.
back to my point of no.
It's
The
not
Holy
end all be
Trinity
all.
is culture, atmosphere, and winning, right? Penn State has
They
one
have
of those.
They have
Unique-
what?
They have one of those.
Anthony,
they have the
don't-
atmosphere.
They don't have the culture that. I think
Yes,
you-
they do. I promise
Are
you
you
they
seriously
do.
saying that winning national championships, Heisman Trophy winners,
Dude,
any of that is not a
'cause
part of the
let's talk-
culture?
You don't think the fan
They
thing is
don't
culture?
bring in the
fans is culture.
They don't bring in recruits like that.
Penn State is one of the biggest traveling schools in the country. Remember last year at USC? That stadium was 60%
That is
Penn State.
because
And that's
we
across
sucked,
the country.
Anthony. We were terrible.
That's still people traveling from across the country, bro. Their student section was almost as big as ours.
You know who also does that? North Dakota State.
I'm done with this
Okay,
point.
you gotta stop bringing up North Dakota State.
You have got to stop arguing that Michigan is a smaller brand than Penn State, though. That's one of the things that I'm really frustrated with.
Oh, that's
because
not-
they have
that-
less
yeah, that
national
cannot
just
be
struck a
argued.
chord
less
with me.
Heisman
That
winners,
can't be
and they
argued.
have a bigger stadium that also sells out.
I think we're
consistently.
all unanimous here that Michigan's bigger than Penn State,
Yeah.
Anthony.
You can make an argument. I'm gonna throw you a bone. You can make an argument for top 10. An argument. I'm not saying definitively they are.
You're throwing me a bone for top 10?
Oh, 100%. That is 100% throwing you a bone. Because, dude, they don't. When you're talking about a brand in college football, I don't understand how you can't bring up national championships winning and Heisman Trophy winners, NFL draft picks. I don't understand.
And to Terrence's point for a second here, he didn't put Oregon on this list, which I respect because they haven't
'Cause
produced.
that-
they
that
haven't
you can't
produced
do
winning.
But they
and
also
they
have
the Nike.
They
You know,
have
I can
Nike.
see the
They
argument.
also
That's the
Autzen
only
Stadium
thing,
is
though.
one of the Autzen Stadium. To your point, is also just a phenomenal atmosphere. Their fans travel really well.
I'd say it
If
rivals
that's
Penn
all-
State.
Exactly.
It rivals
if that's
Penn
all
State.
you have, then they're just as good as Oregon.
No. I really don't. You guys don't understand the brand of Penn State. I don't. The people. My biggest thing is people everywhere know Penn State. I don't think those teams that aren't.
Can you do the French accent again?
Should I do a better French accent? I gotta get it in a second. What? No, I can't do it. Just can't do it again. I can't do it again.
The people, the Penn State Nittany Lions, did they win this week?
Yeah, exactly. That's not how Parisians are talking. They're not.
Parisians
not a
aren't talking
national-
about college football. Look. We can argue about this all day. We can argue about Penn State all day, but we cannot argue that these athletes' diets are pretty crazy, right?
A little loss of breath there.
These
You all right?
these
You all
diets
right?
are pretty crazy.
Let's all cool
So
down.
our
Let's all take a.
Our crew tried to follow an athlete's diet for a day. Let's see what happens so we can cool down.
Football players give everything on the field. Every drive, every hit, every sprint burns massive energy. But the real difference between good and great comes after the game. Refueling the body is what builds strength, speed, and endurance for the next battle. The right nutrition restores energy, rebuilds muscle, and keep athletes ready for all four quarters.
Early mornings mean early fuel. I start my day strong with overnight oats, a simple mix of oats, chia seeds, a drizzle of honey, and a handful of fresh mixed berries. It's packed with fiber, antioxidants, and a slow release energy. Exactly what I need to stay sharp on and off the field. Quick to make, easy to grab, and built for performance. This is how I prep for game day, one jar at a time.
For football players, lunch isn't just a break, it's a refuel. Midday meals keep energy high and focus sharp through afternoon workouts and meetings. A turkey sandwich paired with a fresh salad delivers lean protein to rebuild muscle, complex carbs for steady energy, and vital vitamins to keep the body performing at its peak. It's clean, balanced fuel, the kind that powers champions long after practice ends. After a long day of training and intense practice, dinner is more than just a meal. It's recovery time. For football players, every bite counts towards building strength, endurance, and power for the next game. Tonight, we're making a classic ground beef pasta. It's simple, hearty, and packed with the nutrients athletes need to refuel. We'll start with lean ground beef sizzling in the pan, which is a top source of protein and iron to rebuild muscles after heavy lifts and long practices. As the beef cooks, we add garlic, onions, and seasonings, not just for flavor, but for anti-inflammatory benefits and improved recovery. Then comes the pasta, a key source of complex carbohydrates to restore the glycogen burned during explosive plays and sprints. Mix it all together with a light tomato sauce, rich in antioxidants, and support joint and heart health. A sprinkle of cheese adds calcium for bone strength and a touch of healthy fats to balance the meal. This isn't just dinner, it's a game plan. Meals like this give football players the energy to perform, the nutrients to recover, and the strength to keep pushing forward because every rep, every tackle, and every play starts with how you fuel your body.
Welcome back to the water cooler. I'm Anthony Bettino, joined alongside Terrence Hole and Kids Counter, and a Toy Story character, Campbell Donovan. So guys, the NBA is back, and we're ready to make our early championship predictions. Who do you guys got?
Yeah, I'm taking the Denver Nuggets. It's very early, obviously, and I think that the right answer is probably the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think what the Nuggets have is incredible. I think they have the best player in the sport in Nikola Jokic. They signed Cam Johnson, or traded for Cam Johnson, excuse me. I think that was fantastic, bringing him over from Brooklyn, getting rid of Michael Porter Jr. I think that was a great move in the offseason, and I think he's even better.
I have a lot of bias against the Nuggets because they fired their coach who went to my high school, so I can never support them. But Casey, who are you thinking?
I got the Golden State Warriors, man. I mean, look, Stephen Curry still got it. Jonathan Kuminga is breaking out this year. He wants that bag, and he's proven why he should get it. Look, Moses Moody, 20 points off the bench the other night. I know
he's held to 9 points by Kamara, but that's
okay. Well, that's not relevant. I know they lost to the Giannis-less Bucks last night, but give me Golden State. Al Horford, unction is going on, and I respect it.
I'm also going to take a hometown team, and it pains me to cheer for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-0
What are we
to
doing?
start.
Oh, wait, you all took your hometown teams. I don't know what I'm.
No, but they're 4-0 to start. VJ Edgecombe, I think, is probably one of the best in this rookie class, if not the best. Was put on the Sixers as a defensive player and has dominated offensively. And also just like the vibes there. It's feeling good. It's feeling good for the Sixers. They beat the Celtics also, which is pretty big for us.
Former host Thomas Johnson in the back looking real surprised by that take. He is not. I don't think we're fans of that take, but I don't think you guys are like mine either.
Well, they are 4-0, okay? I'm fine with the Sixers right now.
There's still 78 games left.
There's still 78 games left, but
a lot of games
I'm
left.
taking Sixers.
Let's remember what happened last year with them.
Yeah, but we didn't have VJ Edgecombe last year.
That's one player and a rookie.
And once Jared McCain's back?
Okay. Anyway, look, you guys are going to make fun of me for this one too, I know, but you know I'm all about the New York teams, so obviously I'm taking the New York Knicks, right?
I am the only unbiased journalist in this entire group. I could have taken the Portland Trail Blazers, but I didn't. We're 5th in the West right now. I took the realistic choice, the Denver Nuggets.
I also took the realistic choice.
I think the Knicks are a realistic choice.
I think the Warriors are.
The Knicks are an amazing team.
1977. That's when the Blazers were good. The Knicks, you can make it out of both your teams. I will say this: you will make it out of the East. You can make it out of the East.
What about the Warriors?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. You don't know ball.
Whoever wins the West is running.
Wow,
through
that's
your
a big
team.
statement.
I will 100%. They are running through your team.
Absolutely
Whoever makes it out of the West, whether it's the Thunder, whether it's the Nuggets,
Look,
they're going to run
I
through
know
your
there's
team.
been a gap. That gap is closing though.
It's
Not
even
that much.
further.
The West got
It's
better.
literally even
the
further.
West got
this
better
year.
because the Spurs, like Wemby, like there's just more sheer talent.
What are you mad about, Terrence?
Terrence,
what are you
having relapses about the Warriors beating the Blazers in the playoffs?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just so disappointed with you two because I consider two of you great friends.
Look, there were other
but
teams that I thought the
two
Bulls.
of you. Wait.
The
No,
Bulls are
sorry,
looking
sorry,
good right
sorry,
now. There are other
They're
teams that are
both
looking
looking
good right now,
phenomenal.
but the 76ers are looking.
Did you just talk about beating the Chicago Bulls?
They're 4-0 right now.
That's some bull. Sorry, that was funny.
Oh, all right. Ooh.
The Knicks were also good last year, so I think that's kind of a bit of an unoriginal take.
Cop
But
out.
What does that have
it's
to do with
fine.
anything?
It's
They're a
fine.
great team. Jalen Brunson's going to run through everybody. He's one of the best players in the NBA. I'm tired of this slander.
Jimmy clears.
But look, it's Halloween. It's Halloween. We're having a good time. There's a lot of scary stuff going on right now. But I got to know who's the scariest member 1v1. I'm going to be honest. In my opinion, it's Terrence.
That's me. Oh, I appreciate that. It is Campbell Donovan. If you want to see someone who will play dirty, I've heard about. She's told me about what she used to do in lacrosse. She'd jab people with her stick. She's got some elbows. She's gonna fly.
That's
I
not
just
basketball,
know.
though. That's not basketball.
Those
But I
Philly
know
people, though, are aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. I know I'm getting injured if I'm playing Campbell.
I cannot confirm or deny that. But I think I'm a little bit afraid to play Terrence simply because you talked about spending your whole summer training to dunk. And I don't know if you're still able to accomplish
Not
that.
anymore.
But
I could.
So no one's
I'm
gonna pick
a
the
short person and I would not like to be dunked.
Casey, I don't think anyone's picking you.
Where my hug at?
Yeah, I'm not scared to play Casey.
Yeah, no.
At
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
That's one thing.
I don't
for
think
sure.
I don't think anyone's scared to play me, and I'm okay with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a runner for a reason.
So Terrence, it sounds like we have to do.
I guess we just have to do 1v1.
Casey, who are you scared of, though?
Well, I said it, Campbell. I mean, those people from Philly, they
Those people.
Those people.
those people, they need to turn to God, Those fans, they're aggressive.
They're passionate.
Okay, well, passionate means throwing stuff at other fans, but it's
Fake
a compliment.
news.
You guys
Fake news.
You guys are good. So
Yeah, well, looks like Terrence, we're going 1v1.
We got a 1v1.
All right, I think we
I
know
know
what's
I'm gonna
happening
win.
next week on the show. I think
know
we're
I'm
getting a
gonna
nice
win.
1v1 package up in here. Right? Can we make this happen?
We can make it happen. Yeah. We can find a way.
We'll find a way.
Find a way.
my jersey's in the Intuit Dome.
Okay.
So.
No.
Well, look, all right.
No, not your jersey.
We're talking a lot of Halloween episode. So we got to end with Halloween, right? We're all in costumes right now, but I want to know what your guys' best costumes were. So let's see what we got here. And personally, I'll be honest, me and Andy are running away with this.
That was you like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
A young
It's my
Halloween.
best
We're running
costume.
away with it.
It's
Andy,
that-
who is behind the screen, one of our producers, is Maleficent, and
That's pretty great.
I'm terrified of her now, and she was a toddler in that. So I think hers is easily the best.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell who everyone is. I can't. So
There's more Raiders costumes on here than Raiders playoff wins
that
since I was
is
born.
Shocking.
Two Raiders fans, yeah, wow.
Yeah. Who's the minion? Is that
That's
Campbell?
Dylan.
Is that
That's
Dylan?
Dylan?
That's Dylan.
Campbell? Which are you?
I'm all the way on the left. My mom
Oh, wow.
had me dress up as Phantom of the Opera.
Wow.
Because there were no other options.
There
No
was
other
no
options.
other options.
And how old
I
are
was
you in
like-
that picture?
I think I'm like fifth grade, I think.
Wow.
4th or 5th grade, yeah.
In the middle there, I'm a leopard. Just so you all know.
A leopard?
I'm a
Wait,
leopard.
wait,
I will
wait,
cure
leopard.
you with my Christ.
I was a
penis.
mass.
Wait,
I was a
wait,
big
wait,
cat
that's-
guy. I was a big
I
cat
didn't even
guy.
recognize that. That's you?
Yeah.
I'm just, it's very like cute, but it's not very intimidating. Andy?
I was like
I'm
4.
intimidated.
Yeah, Andy's kind of
I'm
terrifying.
horrified. Sammy's also in the bottom left, another one, our director, and
That's a pretty
hers
good.
is so precious, the bear. All very good costumes.
The Casey picture. I'm pretty sure that's who they got. The Raiders got lining up at DN right now. I mean,
That looks like their entire team right there,
Yeah.
except for like Jesse
Notice the
and
tooth
Bowers.
gap. You could fit 2 quarters between that, and I got that fixed. So shout out braces and Dr. Irving. So
Thank God for Dr. Irving for
Thank
erasing
God.
that gap.
Thank
Well, that's all the time we have for today. For our entire cast and crew, thank you for tuning into the Water Cooler, and we hope to see you next time at your home for USC Sports Banter. Happy Halloween!